Hello, and welcome back to Basically Ella, where I come to you weekly giving you basic makeup tips to help you become a better you. Kidding, I would never say that. Makeup never makes you a better you. Let's say it heightens your already natural beauty that you have. So, rewind. Welcome back to Basically Ella, where I come to you weekly with a in-depth step-by-step tutorial focusing on a specific feature of the face. And today we are focusing on liquid liner. Liquid liner is tough, like just to say it out there. It's one of the hardest things people learn. It's usually one of the last things people learn on their face because no one likes it when they have everything done and they're ready to go out and then they're like, let's get that liner, and starts out small and bigger. So it's easy to mess up. So my biggest tip for liquid liner is I always tell people practice at the end of the day. You're going to be washing your face anyways. Just quickly take your liner, swipe it on, see how it does. Get your confidence built with it instead of just going in on a date night being like, all right, tonight's the night I'm practicing liquid liner. Not a great idea. Unless you're super confident you're going to walk out that door anyways with however you do it, then cool. Do what you need to do. But take that hint. Practice at the end of the night. Then you're good to go. All right, perfect. So let's get started. I am a fan of liquid liner. I am lazy with it sometimes, but I am going to do one eye with how someone with a beautiful no hooded lid is going to do a liner, and then I'm going to look up, and then I'm going to see how it looks with someone with a hooded lid. Then I'm going to do this eye, how I do it with a hooded lid. And I'm going to do two separate liners just so that you can get an idea with them. The first one I'm going to do is, it's like a pot liner. So it has a little felt tip brush on it, but it has a little barrel that you'll dip in and get your product. Great one. I enjoy it. So hopefully you can see this quite nicely. So when you're looking at your eye, usually you can see where that bottom angle of your lid is. That one, see somewhere. It's going to go up, and then you just want to follow the angle upwards, and then you're going to be good to go. And then take your liquid liner, bounce it on the side, and then you're going to like pull it across the lid. Does that make sense? Like, you can go in with the tip if you want, but usually your hand's going to shake a little bit. It's going to create little bumpy lines. It's not going to be a solid line. So if you take your liner, put it on its side, and then you just drag it, that's going to give you more of a solid line and a straight line. You see? Simple, easy. I don't know if we're going to look with that one. And then on the outer corner, this is where a lot of people freak out. It's all about commitment. So just this is how it's going to be. So we're going to take the liner, angle it upwards. You can see it just put a nice little angle on there. I don't know if we can see this detail work on there. And then we're going to take that corner part and we're going to pull it in. But I'm not going to be scared. I'm just going to pull it in because what's the joys of these contours of your eyelid? It's going to create a soft angle. So I'm just going to take it and then pull inwards and then connect it. You can see that just creates like the perfect line. So just start at the end, pull in, and then if there's a little bit of correction you need to do on the top part, good to go. I made a grave error already, only because I didn't let my eyeliner dry before I opened my lid too much, and you can see it transferred a tiny bit over there. But that comes the joy of looking in the cameras, looking at there. I'll get the hang of that. And then you just want to clean up the angles if you want. Put a little bit more if you need it. And just create a nice strong point. Then you just want to let it dry, Let it dry down before you fully open your eye. And as you can see already with that liquid liner compared to without a liquid liner, bam, sultry. Maybe she has no eyelashes. Maybe she has no definition. I don't know. But it's coming along. And then you can see it has a nice little strong line on there. But if it was me and I looked up, I don't know, can you see if I look straight? It disappears a little bit because once again, my hooded lid just takes it away and it's gone. So this is why we need to do something different for someone with my lid. And then I'm going to try with a different liner on the other side. So this one is a felt tip. Sorry, it's not a felt tip. It's a product in the container, and it comes at the top. But what's nice about this liner that I absolutely love, we're going to use this. Oh, never mind, you can't see it anyways. It's not a felt tip. It's actually a brush tip. So there's a bunch of little bristles on there, and it's a beautiful product. It gives a really strong saturation of color. So same thing as before. We're going to put it on its side. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. going to put it on its side, and then we're going to drag it. Just like, and then it gives you more of a solid line. But this is where it's going to be different. So we are going to look in the mirror because I'm going to see where my crease is going to hit. And then I'm going to be like, okay, this is where I want the angle to point out. So I'm going to draw my angle right on top. You can see already. And then if I look up, there's a disconnect from where that angle is to there. And you can see where how different it is from how high it is compared to down here. That's because when I sit straight, it's going to angle and be in the right spot. So that's where you have to do this whole little lightning bolt thing. And it can be like a pain in the butt to do, but it works really well in the end. So we can see where that goes. So now where that line is, I'm going to bring it all the way down and connect it in. So you can kind of see how already, there we go. You can see how it has like a weird shelf in there. I hope you can see that. And then, but you can see it's not connecting to the outer corner of the lid. So I'm going to bring this part out and angle it in. And now it looks so crazy when you look at it like this. But and then when you look straight in though, it is bringing you a nice solid winged liner. And then you can just clean up any edges that you need to afterwards to create like a strong feature on there. Not a strong feature, a strong cohesive line. But can you see that? Can you see how that creates that liner there? But then when you look it straight up, it's like this weird lightning bolt. That's because we have a hooded lid, so the skin just likes to droop down overwards. But when it's sitting flat, you're like, ooh, there's my liquid liner. Whereas these other people that don't have to worry about that, they can just go in and do what they need to. That was pretty much it. But we're not going to stop there because we just showed you how to do the basic part. But we need to put my lashes on now because I always need to have a little bit of lashes. Can't just have the liner. And this would be a good point to put on your falsies if you're going to put them on as well, just to really tie in the look. There's a cat playing with your camera, so you know. The joys of live. A little bit on the bottom lash because we like to tie things in. Beautiful. And then I get a lot of people that, since it's the holiday season and we're going to have, you know, Christmas parties on Zoom, we want to have like a little bit of fun. And I have a glitter liner, which I'm a huge fan of these. I am just going to take this and I'm just going to go over the black. I really hope the camera can pick it up. It should because it's a really high definition one. But what's nice when you put it over the black area, you still have that strong black liner, but then you're going to have a beautiful glitter over it. And what's nice about these Urban Decay liquid liners is that they just put the softest amount of glitter on. I'm using one that's pink because I have a pink gloss on, but you can use whatever glitter that you want. I don't know if you can see that. See? A little bit of sheen. Beautiful. And then you do it with the same other side as well. Or if you wanted to, you can just do it on the wing. All depends on where you want to put it. And I want to accentuate that lightning bolt on the corner there because, you know, we put a lot of effort into it. Let's make people notice it. There we go. Beautiful. Then, when I'm doing a slightly stunning look like this, slightly stunning.
Not really stunning, just slightly.
Yeah, slightly stunning. I like to accentuate my inner corner a little bit. So I'm going to just take my liner and just like, not angle, but like point in the tip. It's very subtle, but it's very effective. It just like creates that more of a cat eye look with your eye because you create a wing on the top, you can create a wing on the center. It's up to you. I like to do it because it just really makes my eyes, once again, just be more cat-like, and I'm a big fan. Is that it? Do you know, I actually brought lashes too, so let's put lashes on again because we can always do a update on those because I can guarantee someone's going to be like, I watched your videos, but how do you do lashes? And I'm going to give you the side eye, but I'm going to be kind about it. I'll wait until you're walking away before I talk about you. Just kidding. I would never. So once again, just put a little bit of glue, a little bit on each outer corner, just to, like, because that's, like I said, where you're going to get a little bit of lift. Can you really see where that liner, like, smudged up a little bit? A little bit, yeah. I'm asking the camera, the audience, the captivated audience. So, what's great about that is, once again, that's a good thing of what not to do. It's easy to fix. If I had my brush with my shadow on it, I would just take my shadow that had that warm brown tone and just quickly buff over it before it dried. And then that would get rid of it very, very quickly. But unfortunately, I relied on my flawlessness to not make a mistake, that I didn't put my makeup brush beside me to help that just in case. But don't fret. All mistakes with makeup are easily fixed. And I think I said this on the first episode, my favorite, one of my favorite things about makeup when you're experimenting or having a good time is learning how to correct the mistakes. Because you can just never know where it's going to go. Sometimes it'll take you to a new place and you learn a new technique. Or it'll take you to a place where you're like, oh, I've done this before and it doesn't work, so I'm not going to do it again. Oh, once again, sorry. Let the glue dry a little bit, place it in the middle, and then just take your tweezers and push them down and they should stay where they are. Once again, you don't have to use tweezers. I use them because my nails don't let me do that without poking myself in the eye. No, there we go, stunning. I hope that was helpful too. Like, once again, like I said, liquid liner is one of the hardest things to learn. Most makeup artists say that it's the last thing they learn as well, applying on someone, because once again, we have to look at their eye. We have to make sure everything works out well before we put it on, because we don't want to spend an hour doing your face to fuck it up at the end, to F it up at the end, frick it up. You got it. And then, so just practice at the end of the night, right before you're going to take off your makeup. Get your confidence going. When you make that oh, what's that? It's gone now. Once again, when you make the liner, just commit going back. I see a lot of people being really hesitant because they're really, really shy, are really scared of messing it up. But once you put the lid on, just commit and pull in. You'll be surprised that your hand, when you anchor it, naturally just does what you need it to do. Because once again, we don't want to overthink anything. Makeup should be easy, should be fun. Don't be stressed out. Anyways, thank you for coming out to another episode of Basically Ella. We'll be back next week with our final episode before we take a break for the holiday season, and we'll be focusing on eyebrows, and which is always a great thing. Sorry, I'm just going to adjust my hairline because it was getting very dark, very long. So, yeah, come back next week. Eyebrows, we're going to focus on that, show you how I like to do my eyebrows. Once again, if you have any questions, please write them in the comment section. I am more than happy to answer anything that may come up. And then if you have any ideas what you want to see, bring that in as well. Because once again, I'm doing everything that works really well on my face. If you have questions that you think are going to work for more of a rounded eye, then I can show you how to apply that on myself. And then you can do it on you. But who knows, maybe in the new year when COVID's over, we'll have guests here and I'll do little techniques on other people with a different face shape and different skin tones. That'd be fun. Nominate yourself if you live locally, because I'm not traveling. But thank you. Come back next week. Basically Ella.